All right, guys, this might be the craziest Meghan interview around. It is ridiculous expressions here. Let's get back into it. Thank you so much, Cutie. I forgot the beginning of your name just now. For the recommendation.
Who knows? Like we're starting our 4th season, so you think about if we do 7, if we are lucky enough to do 8, that's 8 years of someone's life, and what can change in that amount of time. As a fan, I would love to see Donna and Harvey together.
Wow, 8 years is 8 years? Wow, Meghan, I didn't know that. Thanks for explaining that to us. Ooh, look at that fake smile of Meghan's. The rest look real.
I'm not the only one.
Yeah.
We have never discussed that.
I know.
That's so funny.
That's why I was like, what do you think? Yes, no, I would love to see them together.
And speaking of relationships, you and Mike hit a rough patch, and then you were fine, and then you hit another rough patch, and then you were fine.
Just a quick thing to point out, every single moment of Meghan, she's in the middle or she's closer to the interviewer, and she's always doing that. We don't see like her position herself some of the time. Well, we see it with Harry, her shoving, but imagine how annoying that is if everywhere you go she's pushing in front, she's arranging herself, she always is in the center. How just tiresome that is. And you could see her, the other actress here, she's finally getting a little bit impatient. Well, no, she's not being impatient. She's getting a little bit annoyed, but she's an adult, she controls herself. You see her expression.
And now you're going to law school.
That's right.
So how is this going to affect the relationship now?
You know what, I think what's going to be so interesting about it is when you have a couple, any relationship in a bubble, it's fine. Like they have the law firm, they have their home life now. But I think that once you introduce a new place, like for Rachel, which will be making new friends, perhaps having new suitors, having all this new stimulus, it could very easily change the dynamic in their relationship yet again. But, you know,
This is so boring. She talks about nothing. And again, I feel bad for this other actress here. Like you could see it's finally getting to her, this interview with Meghan. You could see she's a little bit upset. She's looking away. This entire time, Meghan's just aggressive. She's angry. If you see the expressions, it's unbelievable. But she's so boring to listen to because she uses so many words, but so little information is actually conveyed through. Like, what did I learn here? Meghan's character is going to have new suitors. Meghan knows all about that, I guess.
Episodes that we have airing soon, I love because Rachel gets back to her business savvy as well. She means business. It's like she not only goes to Jessica's office often, she doesn't even knock. She just walks right in. So you see a stronger Rachel that I love.
And we saw a glimpse of her at the end of last season when she kind of demanded.
See, again, Meghan creates her own character. She's very adamant. It has to be power person. She doesn't realize it's acting because she doesn't act. Well, she does. Often in her interviews when she's talking about how victimized she is, but in her actual movie, she does not.
That Jessica, let her come back even though she didn't go to Harvard.
That's right, and she's like, and I'm not Robert Zane's daughter, I am Rachel Zane, and she really, I mean, it's amazing to watch that arc and to see how our writers, they make all of our female characters incredibly strong and layered, you know, like, yes, you can look sexy, you can rock a...
I want to apologize to all of my female viewers that she is pairing herself and her philosophies with you females, you women. I'll say women. I think women's a better word. I apologize to you. I would not like that. if that was, I wouldn't want to be grouped with her. I wouldn't want that to be the example of a strong woman.
Hot dress, you can do all of these things, but at the end of the day, these women are the voice of reason, and they mean business.
And they're incredibly capable.
Yeah.
Yes, they are. So I asked.
She's, look at her and see the biting lips. She does not want to. She's like, I want to say something, but not the other woman here. And just her, like, capable. Notice, like, Meghan, it's just so aggressive. It's such an ego. Like, these women do this, these women do that, blah, 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 blah. Our characters do that. And the other one's like, they're capable. Just calm. It's normal. Meghan is just crazy. This is, I think, the worst example I've seen of her, I think. It's so clear, all the issues, and just she's so awful and unappealing. Really. You know, and those of you who've seen my videos, I tend to be balanced. I'll say if something's not as bad. This is awful.
Gabriel, who he would like to play on Suits other than Harvey. He said Donna at first. Then he said British Harvey. So who would you guys like to play on the show other than your character?
Louis Litt.
Oh, gosh. I mean,
No,
it's the most interesting Who?
Norma.
Invisible Norma.
Invisible Norma.
That'd be a good one. Who would you want to play? I mean, like, I have to say, I do love sort of like how maniacal Katrina Bennett is. I think it's a really great, strong character as well.
So I just noticed here is what Meghan's doing now is she's talking to the other actress. she gets a little something, and then she brings it to the interviewer. So she acts like she's going to interact, but really what she's being is like a proxy between the interview and the other woman, right? So she looks at her, it's like, oh, invisible whatever, and then boom, says it to the interviewer. So she takes from the other woman what she's going to say, and then she's saying it to the interviewer. Does that make sense? She's sort of like blocking that woman from being as involved, where again, she's the proxy. So she's always the we and the I. The other person does not get to be an individual.
Oh, but I mean, who wouldn't want to play Donna? Yeah. All the fun. You get all the fun, but at least I get to play with her, which is the best part. So we have a good time.
All right, so what exciting things can we expect for the back half of the season 3 right now?
Well, let's see what happens. You see the interviewer, I think she seems like a nice woman. She's trying to get the other woman involved, who's not Meghan. Look at Meghan pursing her lips. She's very angry. Let's see how this goes.
So Louis Litt is on the trail of Mike.
Look at that. How rude. You notice she tried to jump in, right? When the microphone's in front of the other woman, she starts saying things, trying to cut in, and it doesn't work. And now she's just like a kid going home. She's looking away. How rude. How predictable from her as well.
Lack of degree from Harvard. So, that's a major risk, and that really puts everybody at the firm in serious jeopardy. So, for my character, for Donna, she's going to be very busy protecting the home fire.
She's so emotionally affected. Like, she's hiding it, but if you see, like, the little movements, like, she's like that. It's so angry. And in this moment, she's like a child, but scary. Child in that you see a child like throwing a tantrum and they don't hide their emotions. They don't care about other people around them. Scary in that a child's a child. And there's like a real like dark vibe that's negative here. Like just this like, I don't know, like contempt and anger. And she makes it so obvious how she's feeling these negative emotions. And I could not imagine what it's like to be in person with her, because people notice these things. It's not hard to notice that someone's making furious expressions 2 feet or 18 inches away from your face. It's unbelievable.
And she'll have her hands full with that, and she'll be, sometimes successful, sometimes not. So we'll see.
And with Louis on, the trail of Mike, who Rachel loves so much, is trying to build this life with, it definitely takes an effect on Rachel's relationship with Louis. You're, of course, going to distance yourself from someone who's threatening your future.
So just right here, really quick to mention, now she's speaking fast, she's a bit flustered. That's because to her, this is not about the information she's conveying. She's in a competition. She feels threatened, she feels nervous because the other woman was speaking. So she wants to get the words out. She's stressed, she's nervous because she wants to regain the status, which she did not lose except in her own mind because she's crazy.
In a way, but I think you get to see more of the Rachel-Donna relationship, which is always so fun. Obviously the stakes are really high at the firm, and again, I mentioned Rachel is really getting ambitious with her career, so it's a heavy one, and I think by episodes 15 and 16 people are going to be shocked that our writers will be able to twist.
She's doing a lot of reasserting control by speaking for the two of them and now speaking for the show as a whole. It's all about reasserting control. But again, you could see she speaks faster. She's more flustered now because she felt very threatened there. You could see the emotions building. So again, she's all about, I need to retake control. I need to say something. I need to keep talking.
Yet again, in a way that you just go.
I think when we received the scripts, we all were like, what? Oh, what?
Right, calling each other like, do you? Yeah. What? How did?
And notice, as soon as the other woman's adding to it, what? Meghan's like, let me do it too. Oh, what? Like, doing the same thing but louder and bigger. She wants to re-exert that control. And you could see this whole competition going on in her mind. All the expressions.
I did not think that was gonna. Okay.
Right.
Wow. People are gonna freak out. Oh, the Twitter feed.
I know. Oh, it's gonna be really cool.
Well, I can't wait for episodes 15 and 16. Yeah. Well, thank you both so much for being with us today. It was an honor. It was nice meeting you too. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yep. Typical Meghan, and you could see, of course, she shakes the hand first, and then she can't let that woman end by saying bye, so she also waves to the camera. That was crazy. I'll see you guys soon.